Okay, so we are going to start the friction force today, everyone. Okay, so first we have to discuss what is friction force is all about. So the friction force, it works between two objects when they are contact in each other, and the friction force reduces the velocity of other object. Okay, let's discuss here. The frictional force is the opposing force. See, it is opposing force. Why it is called as opposing force? Because it reduces the velocity or speed of other object. That's why it is called as beta opposing force. It always works in opposite direction. Okay, that is created between two surface. That means it is the contact force and it works at the like the place where two objects are in contact with each other and they try to move in the same direction. Okay, suppose here we have that particular object and you are applying force in that particular direction. Okay, so in order to move that object, okay, that means that object is again going to apply force on you because it is in contact with the surface of the earth. So the force which is acting between surface of the earth, okay, which is nothing but the gravity, which reduces the speed or velocity of that object, which is causes due to the force applied by that particular person. Okay, so that suppose you are driving the bicycle, suppose you are riding the bicycle, so the force which is working between the tire of your bicycle and the ground is nothing but the friction force. Okay, and that will be the opposing force because you are trying to like move that bicycle in forward direction, but that friction force is reducing your speed. Is it or not? Okay. Have you understood that concept? Means you are trying to pull cycle or bicycle in forward direction, but that force which is working between tire and the surface of the earth, which opposes the force applied by you, that means it opposes the motion of bicycle. Is it or not? Everyone do reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so that force is called as beta friction force. Okay. Okay, the main purpose of the frictional force is to create a resistance to the motion. It is very important. The main like purpose of the friction force is to reduce the motion of an object, okay, on the surface. Generally there are four types of friction force beta. There are four types of friction force. What are they? One is called static friction, second one is called sliding friction, third one is called rolling friction, and fourth one, this is last but not the least, is fluid friction force. We will discuss all this point one by one so that we are going to understand the first force, the friction force, which is the static friction. Okay, the static friction force. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, static friction force is nothing but the force that keeps an object at the rest condition. Sorry. Okay, this is the force which is responsible to keep an object at a rest condition. That force is called as beta static force. Suppose at your home you are having that cupboard or the study table, so that force will remain, like that object will remain there only until any unbalanced force is applied on it. Is it? Is it or
Yes,
not?
sir.
That
Yes,
means
sir.
there is a force working between the surface and that object, which keeps that object on the same place. That means the rest condition. That required force or that force which is responsible to keep that object at a rest condition, that force is called as beta the friction force. The which one? The static friction force. Let's discuss in detail. The friction experience when individual try to move the stationary object on the surface. Okay, suppose this is the object and you are applying force in order to move that object from the surface, then that object applies the opposing force on us. That is nothing but due to the friction force. Okay, without actually triggering any relative motion between the body and the surface which acts on it. That means, suppose you are applying the force on that object, okay, and suppose that object is not moving, it is due to the friction force that keeps that object at a rest condition. Okay, so that force is called as beta the static friction. So what is static friction force? The force which is responsible to keep an object at a rest condition. Okay, are called as or is called as the static friction force. Any doubt beta here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, suppose any like a rock laying on the hill, so that rock or stone will remain at there only. It is due to the friction force acting between the surface and that stone. Okay, so that will be, that means the force which is responsible to keep that rock or the stone at a rest condition. Okay, that force is called as beta the static friction force. Any doubt beta here?
No, sir.
So take a screenshot for that. This is today's first screenshot.
Yes.
Done everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next we will discuss about the sliding force, the sliding friction force. Okay. So as you can see here, three kids, they are like sitting on that sliding strip. Okay. And that sliding strip on the snow. Okay. And here the surface is sliding like this. On that sliding surface or slope, if you will keep any object over here, so that object will move in that particular direction. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it is again the contact force which is working between an object and the surface. Okay. So the sliding friction is also called as the kinetic friction. Means it is the required force that moves one object on the surface or any object from the surface. That force is called as beta the sliding friction force. Okay, so it is the contact force that resists the sliding motion of two object or an object, and the surface is nothing but called as the sliding friction force. That means it is working between two objects that resist the motion of the object on the surface. Suppose you have pedal your cycle, so your cycle will move to the some distance. Is it or not? Suppose your bicycle is over here, okay, and you are pedaling. Suppose you have pedaled once, the strongly, okay, is it or not? So the cycle will move from here to here automatically, is it? But velocity will keep decreasing. But that cycle will move to some distance, is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and that force will reduce the velocity or the speed of that particular object, means your bicycle. So the required force which acting on the moving object in order to decrease its motion, is called as the sliding friction. That is nothing but it is opposing force. Okay, the sliding force oppose the movement between two contact surface that slide against each other. Suppose that sliding slits is moving on that particular surface. So here one force is working between surface and that object will reduces the velocity of that sliding strip. Okay, that force acting between this surface and that object is called as beta sliding friction force. Understood? The same force which is working between tire and the road, which oppose the velocity of bicycle or the car or the vehicle. Okay, that force is called as beta the sliding friction. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Suppose when two bodies are in relative motion, means suppose one object is here and other object is performing motion over here. A force lower than the static force, it's sufficient to keep the speed constant. If suppose the force is applying, I just understood that suppose here we have the object and it is moving on that particular surface. Okay, this is the surface and this is the object which is performing motion. So suppose that object is moving in that particular direction. Okay, so here one force is working between two objects, means from the surface and that object will reduce the velocity of that particular object, that will be the sliding force. Suppose the sliding force and opposing force, which means the force applying by that object and the sliding force, their magnitude is same. So the motion of that object will remain constant. It is not going to change. But if sliding force is higher or greater than the force applied by the object, force applied by that object, okay, it is greater and it is lower, then the object's velocity will decrease. If the sliding force is less, then the applied force or the force applied by an object, then velocity will increase. Okay, but if sliding force is equals to the force applied by an object, then the velocity will remain constant. Understood, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. So this is called as beta the dynamic friction force. Which force? When two bodies are relative motion, a force lower than the static friction force. Okay, the sufficient to keep the speed constant. Okay, that means that particular that condition. Okay, this is called as beta the dynamic force. That means it works between two objects and it keeps the velocity or the motion of an object constant. Then it is called as the dynamic force. Okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Again, take a screenshot. This is second slide for today.
Taken, sir.
Everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Till here, any doubt, beta?
No, sir.
Okay. So we are going to discuss the third slide. Now we will discuss about the rolling friction force. Have you heard that? Rolling friction.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you must be here heard about that bearing and all. Bearing which is working between the axle in a machine. Okay, we'll discuss. Or the wheel that we are discussing about, the tire of this bicycle, we will discuss here. So rolling friction. What is rolling friction? The rolling friction is the friction experienced by the moving circular body along the surface. Okay, suppose this is the wheel and you are rolling that wheel on a surface. Okay, this is the surface and you are rolling that wheel on a surface. then the force working between them, the surface and the rolling object, is called as beta the rolling friction. Is called as rolling friction. Clearly, we can say that rolling friction is due to the movement of the body on the surface, or we can say that body is nothing but the circular body, okay, which is rolling on the surface. The force acting between them is called as beta the rolling friction. Example, a ball rolling on the plane surface, which experience the rolling friction at every point when it touches the surface. Okay, when it touches the ground, at every point it experiences the rolling friction, again which oppose the velocity of object. Okay, everyone, this is
Yes.
called as rolling friction. Any doubt beta here?
No, sir.
Okay, so I want again you have to take a screenshot for that. This is the third slide for today. Done?
Yes, sir. Taken.
Okay, now just repeat one more time all the three slides and just ask me if any doubt you have. Just go through that, all the three slides. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the fluid friction. Have you gone through that swimming pool ever?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what you are exactly doing in a swimming pool?
Sir, we swim.
But how? In a water.
By.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
But
sir.
how?
Sir, with our hands in the
Sir,
front.
like we
Yes.
streamline
Sir,
our
we
body.
yes,
Sir,
sir.
we
In a
streamline our body
streamlined.
to avoid fluid friction.
Sir,
Yeah.
we reduce the drag by reducing the
See,
um.
what you are doing basically, you are pushing that water in that particular direction. In each,
Sir, we are reducing the contact area.
yes, okay, that is also there, but you are pushing that water backward direction by your hand. Is it or not? Even by your legs. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So when you are like pushing that water down in this direction, that water also applies the force on you also, the opposing force. Okay, that keeps you, that in water, that water keeps you on the surface and moving you in forward direction. Okay, so this is nothing but the technique by which you can swim easily on water. Okay, so let's discuss the fluid friction. There is a friction whenever an object moves through the fluid. Okay, that force is called as beta the fluid friction. Air is a very light and thin, but still air also applies the fluid friction on the plane, bird, whatever the object they fly on air. Yet it exerts a frictional force on an object moving through it. Sometimes suppose if you are running and if air is blowing in opposite direction, you are feeling like air is pushing you. Is it or not?
Yes,
That
sir.
means air is a thin, but still it is applying opposing force. When an object moves through the air or the water, it pushes the air out, and the way the air pushes back to the object. Likewise, during the swimming, the same kind of force is applying on that object or the person which is swimming on the water. Okay. So due to the activity performed by the swimmer, it is pushing that water in backward direction, and water applying the force on that particular person in order to keep on the surface, as well as it water applying force by which that person moving in forward direction. Okay, so this is all about the fluid friction force. Understood, everyone?
Yes,
Sir, like
sir.
can we have a quiz?
This is the fourth slide. Yes, you can take first the screenshot for that.
Taken, sir.
Okay.
So like we finished the chapter, so like can we have a quiz?